Hey, it's Teemstir. Thinking it's time to get a new backdrop. A little bit of fall energy there. Went to the bins yesterday. I'm gonna do, yeah, I always buy so much there. Because it's so cheap. But then you check out, you're still spending $70, $80, but, obviously the volumes of stuff you're getting. So I just have been dividing it, sort of going through it, remembering what I bought, and then like figuring out, I'm gonna do something with it now, I'm gonna put it away. So the first thing I'm gonna talk about are some holiday seasonal items. And so, even though I have a rule, but rules are made to be broken. I have a rule that says don't buy anything way out of season. And so, but nowadays, I'm thinking it's nowadays, but maybe it's always been like that. I feel like there's so much Christmas stuff out there year round. July, there'll be Christmas stuff. Christmas. Even your local, Goodwill, I feel, used to just put up like something Christmas for Christmas, but now I feel a lot of them have Christmas year round. So I found all these bottle brush trees. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Lots of unusual colors. Pinks, reds. So I started picking up and all of a sudden I was like, oh, I have 8 of them. Now this is seasonal. I know it's from the Dollar Tree, but happy Easter. Along with this Easter thing, Peter Rabbit. I actually have another one of these, 2. But I'm going to put up some sort of Easter thing, probably. This I thought was really cute. I haven't tried it yet. I guess the amazing value is only $1.99, but it spells out happy birthday, with one of those battery things. So I'm assuming it works. I thought that would be really, neat to use or have. Another little bunny thing. It says press here, but I think the press here is gone. Bird's nest, spring, so that's on trend. This is not. This is Christmas too. This, thing, because there's a deer hanging, but I could take the deer off and use a lot of that wooden bead things lately. And then this is sort of tangled down here, but they're little gingerbread cookie cutters, but then there's lights. And they're those battery lights again. So I haven't put batteries in yet. Oh, now it comes apart. So I thought that was super cute. Even though I have this rule too. Don't stop buying mini lights. I have so many mini lights. But then, you do something, you're like, oh, I wish I had some lights. Well, I don't have to have a wish because I have so many now. And so those are lights, but I bought them. Hearts, Valentine's season just ended. This I thought was just cute. His thoughtful gift had exchange written all over it. They're little napkins, So I guess they could be understood a couple different ways. Little angel, and this was in the box, so it hadn't been used. So, has a little battery. I'm assuming, I don't even know what lights up. Maybe this little wish thing lights up. I don't know. I seem to buy a lot of angel things. Little pumpkin, which has some smoosh there, but I thought that was cute. Little gnome. This is the original gnome. You know, now there's gnomes in every color and shape. But remember these? Like when that gnome book first came out? I don't know. Was that the 80s? And then there's this. So, I love this. And I have a couple of different things that have this. But, you know, when you have a seasonal item, like Christmas or Easter, whatever season it is, yet it's like cross season. It has 2 seasons. So I saw this and I was like, it's Santa, really cool. And then it has the American flags on it. So I'm like, that's interesting. I'm like, because then I looked at it. It is Santa. Yeah, it's Santa because it has this hat. And it is handmade. From Handmade in the USA, Sue Smith, and it says the fox and the hare. It kind of has script writing, and I could read and write script, but this is very calligraphy. It really just says about her art stuff and where she grew up and stuff in the Midwest. But it was one of those things. I looked at it, saw it, looked at it, saw it, looked at it. Okay, let me buy it. But then I was just like, you know, I really like that. You know, because I'll do things like, I always feel like in any sort of seasonal display, I'll have, you know, maybe at Valentine's Day, I'll have a bunny in there. Because it's like, hey, I'm next. I'm the next holiday. I don't know. Last year at Christmas, last Christmas, a couple months ago, I did a whole thing on poinsettias. You know, I kind of like poinsettias tablecloth, poinsettias. So I saw this, which I guess it's felt, but, you know, it's not handmade. And I was like, well, that kind of fits into that theme, even though I might never do that theme again. And this too. And I like these type of things, this style and then like this style where it's like cut out or different things, very detailed. So I like that. So I bought those 2 poinsettia things. So in my big BinsHaul, those were my, one more seasonal item. Look at this. Cactus. And I guess you could just take, well, no. I was going to say, I guess you could take these things off. They're sort of sewn on there. And it doesn't do anything. So, I don't know. Cute. So that's my other seasonal item. So I was sort of separating things into seasonal, which is mostly Christmas, things I'm going to make other things with, you know, paper and crafty kind of items, fabric stuff. What else do I have here? Anyways, I'll talk more about it. But this is my seasonal items. And, you know, the problem with going to the bins, it just, you know, I just get fascinated by it. You know, the crowds and the pushing and shoving, it really doesn't bother me because I'm doing my own thing and I just kind of like I'm in my own zone. And the one I go to, I've been to some that are crazy. The one I go to, there's times it's crazy, but, you know, for the most part, you can go there, especially if you go early. It's kind of calm. It's cold. You know, there's no heat or AC in the building, so if it's cold outside, it's colder in there. And if it's hot outside, it's hotter in there. So there's that issue. But I don't know. I always kind of like, you know, have a really good time there. You know, it's kind of just, I'm in my zone. I just pick. Because it's sort of like, and I don't know if this is exactly the right attitude, but I have this attitude of like, well, I can afford anything in here. You know, sometimes you go even to, obviously, real stores, but even like a thrift store, you're like, how much is this? Oh, what? $25? I can't afford that. But unless it's like made out of iron, you know, or really something really heavy, and you'll see some heavy furniture or clay pots or something that they're weighing, because it's the one I go to is $209 for soft goods, so fabric things, clothes and stuff, and I think it's just $99 for hard goods. I'll check on that. And I know they just recently had a price change. So anyways, it's that idea that whatever you can grab, and if it's decent and I like it and it fits into what I like, I end up buying it. Even though I'm trying to, once my cart is like filled up, I try to like, I have this idea that I'm curating it. So I go through and I'm kind of like, and if it is, sometimes I will throw out a lot of seasonal stuff. It's like, you know what? Christmas isn't for another 10 months. Don't be buying Christmas stuff. You have no place to store that. Unless it's something super unique. And the same with anything. You know, you look over the, you look over the clothes, and then you're like, oh, that is a spot, that is this. And so you get it down to the thing. But you know, the thing is, it's because I like to make things, I'm an artist, all that sort of stuff. It's like, I feel like everything I see, it's like, how can I repurpose that? I could repurpose that. Oh, that's perfect to repurpose. So that gets what gets me in trouble. I appreciate you watching my channel as always. I believe very strongly in more is more and less is a bore. So I'm a maximalist to the extent. And so, not a hoarder, a maximalist. There's a difference. I always have a purpose for my things, or I've bought it and I'm going to re-gift it to somebody, or give it away, or make something from it. Sometimes it takes me a few years to do that, but I have a purpose for all my things. And I only buy things I love. You know, not even like, I have to love it. If I don't love it, it's like I'm not buying it. Because you reach a point in your life where I got everything. So I'm just buying stuff to have fun. This is Teemstir. More is more, less is a bore. And take care. See ya. Bye.